Hi, I'm Jackie Carter. I'm Professor in Statistical Literacy in the Department of Social Statistics in the School of Social Science at the University of Manchester, and I've written and published and present widely on the work that I do, which is really about building bridges between education and the workplace and the role of data analytics skills in that space. My journey to becoming a teacher, that's an interesting one. So I started my career teaching in a secondary school. After I graduated, I did PGCE, which led me into teaching maths and physical education in a secondary school in Cardiff. And then after that, I changed careers. So I've had 3 careers. The first was teaching in a secondary school. The second was working in what universities now call business engagement. So I spent 18 years working at the University of Manchester, but working across the sector, across the higher education sector. I was developing resources and services to help students and researchers use socio-economic data in research and teaching. What do students teach me? Oh, they teach me constantly how brilliant they can be, but also how many barriers they have to face. So the program that I'm sure I'll talk about in a minute is really about building bridges to an open doors to students to go into the workplace who might otherwise not have that experience, not have those opportunities. So what they teach me is that if we at the University of Manchester can give students opportunities to put their skills that they learn in the classroom into practice in the workplace, then they can absolutely learn to fly. So I have 350 students who've been through the program, and I have seen every single one of them grab that opportunity with wide open arms and take it and use it to best effect. I work in partnership with my students all the time. In fact, everything I do is in partnership with my students. So I'm best known at the University of Manchester and actually externally for the work that I've done on the QSTEP Data Fellowship Programme. So this is a programme that gives our undergraduate social science students who have done some statistics and data analysis as part of their course by the end of their second year. It gives them the opportunity to apply for and be placed in an organisation to do a piece of data-driven research in the summer for 8 weeks at the end of their second year, and they get paid living wage for doing this. So we work collectively with public, private, third sector organisations. The students apply for and are interviewed by those organisations to do these projects, and then they spend 8 weeks in the summer between the end of their second and start of their third year undertaking pieces of research where they put their skills into practice, and it's just transformative. I've just finished interviewing 3 students who are on placement this summer through what we call data fellowships. It's really important we give them a title because they're actually doing research that is data driven, so it's not just your standard internship or work placement. It's very focused on their skills that they're learning in data analysis, and the students are just transformed by the end of it. At the start, they're concerned, they're worried that they have the skills to do it. By the middle and the end, when I get them to reflect and I interview them, I can just see how far they have travelled in such a short space of time and how it has opened their eyes to careers that they perhaps had never even considered. As a National Teaching Fellow, which is something I'm so incredibly proud to have been nominated for and received in the latter part of my career, it means that I can get the word out about, first of all, my atypical career trajectory. Okay, so I've talked about that, coming from a school teacher to a university professor. You know, my parents would be so proud of me if they knew that. But also it enables me to promote the work that I do. So I've written a book, Work Placements, Internships and Applied Social Research, in which I feature a lot of the students that I've talked about who have gone into the workplace and practiced their skills in the workplace. But I'm really also passionate about telling the stories from alumni perspective. So I interview a lot of alumni. I ask them to use the frameworks that I've developed, the skills frameworks, the analytical and research and professional skills frameworks. I ask them to use those frameworks to reflect on what they're doing in their graduate roles now, so that I can write their stories and share them with current students. And the reason that is so powerful is because our current students can then see the value of the skills and knowledge they're learning on their degrees and the relevance they have to the types of careers that they might gravitate towards when they finish their degrees. So I like to build bridges, and I like to create these sort of virtuous circles where we're telling stories from previous students that can affect the lives and outcomes and livelihoods of our current students.